got my new catalytic converter. I hang the front on, then line up the back. Everything seems good except the hanger. The hanger is over here. I don't know why. It's in the wrong spot. Everything else looks good. I guess I'm gonna cut it off and try to attach it over there. This is the Daveco catalytic converter, supposed to be exact fit. I double and triple checked to make sure it was for a 95 Sidekick 4-door. Alright, I got the hanger welded on in the right place. So then I'm going to put my spring bolts in here, and guess what? I bought the wrong size spring bolts. So here's what I came up with. Just put a regular bolt with a washer. Put the spring on there. I put one of these little gaskets in here because there's a gap, so that should fill in the gap. One of these guys. It's a little bit loose. 31332. And get the other side on. Alright, I have these two snugged down. I squeezed the spring to make the gaps about half the size they were. The little flat gasket I put in the middle is tight, so I think that will work. You can, where I cut the hanger off right there, I got the plug in and tightened up. So that should be good. Alright, next thing I'm going to do is put this front differential back together and see if I can get it installed. Out and looked it over and everything looks fine, so I did not disassemble the actual differential. Alright, the bottom drain plug is tightened. This one is the fill plug. I'm just going to leave finger tight because I need to fill it up later. Alright, then I need to put the seals in the side. National seals. Number 223553. Dab a little grease around the outside edge here. I think I'll put it, I need to fill this lip with grease in here, but hard to tell if I have it all the way in there, but I think I do. Let me whack it a couple more times. Yep, I think it's in. Now, make sure I grease it up real good before I forget. The same thing on this side, same seal. This side has a bearing in it, so I didn't take that bearing out. It looks good. It's a sealed bearing. Grease this one up. Alright, those seals should be good to go. Okay, I'm gonna RTV the inside of the, and also on this side I got it all RTV'd all the way around. So make sure I put this thing on the right way. It goes this way. Okay, it fit right down on there. Now, see if I can find the bolts that go with it. I have them all in little baggies and labeled. Front differential. That must be them right there. Alright, there's two kinds of bolts in the front differential. There's these 6 like this, and there's 2 of them like this. They have washer on them and little unthreaded section. One of those goes on this side, right here, and the other one goes on the opposite side from that one, right here. Okay, and then the rest are all the same. The recommended torque on these differential case bolts is only 20 foot-pounds, so I'm just going to tighten these down by hand until they're nice and snug, because I know that's going to be more than 20 foot-pounds. Okay, I put this mounting piece together. So this piece goes down like that. These two short bolts go up from the bottom into here like this. I'll just put them in loosely there. Then this thing with the little ridge goes right in here. And this one goes on top like that. This one with the little ridge goes down in there. This bushing, I'm going to put a little bit of grease on that. It slides right down in there. Put this washer on top. Put a little bit of grease on this bolt. It goes down through the middle and there we go. Snug that down just a little bit. I'll tighten it more later. These two bolts go through here with the lock washer and the nut. Like that. There it goes. That's how it goes. So it fits on here. There we go. And then lock washers and nuts. I'm going to wait and tighten these up after I have it in. Okay. Get 4 like this. This will bolt this on here like that. I will just tighten up these 4 bolts. Okay, these guys are all tightened up. Now, this one has 3 bolts like that. Okay, and that side is bolted on. Tighten 3 bolts there. Alright, next thing I'm going to do is put this little axle in. It has a ring around it, so sometimes it's kind of hard to pull it out and put it in. I'm just putting a little bit of grease around the end to, just going to slide it right down in there. And get the teeth to line up right. Okay, that's in. Alright, let's see if I can get this thing in. Trying to squeeze these brackets in. Alright, and get these bolts. There we go. Alright, I'm just going to snug up these. I won't make them all the way tight. I'll come back and tighten them up in a... Alright, now what I want to do is put the 2 bolts in. These 2 bolts go up into the bottom. I stuffed a paper towel in my socket so my bolt wouldn't go all the way down. That's how I finally got this. Tighten those 2 up. Now I'll tighten these 2 up. Alright, that's good and tight. Okay, and finally I got to tighten these 2 up. And the other side. Alright, good. Pause.